Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says into the Quran Majid, كتبنا على بني إسرائيل أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. Allah said that Allah has made it compulsory upon himself, upon Banu Israel. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written upon Banu Israel that if anyone takes one life, he will be taken as he has taken the life of whole mankind. And if one revives one life, then he will be rewarded as that he had revived the life of whole mankind. That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordained unto Banu Israel. When it comes to us Muslims, yesterday Samir Bhai was saying that say something about Hajj. People who are going for Hajj. My message to every Haji, or message of Masjid-e-Hidayah to every Haji. Remember, what Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he is in front of Kaabatullah, not far from Kaabatullah, performing Hajjatul Wada. And he said, Inna dima'akum wa amwalakum wa a'radakum haramun alaykum ka hurmati yawmikum hadha fi shahrikum hadha wa fi baladikum hadha. Your blood, your dignity, your wealth, it is as sanctified as Makkah Mukarramah. It is as sanctified as the day of Hajj. It is as sanctified as it is the days of Dhul Hijjah. So sanctity of a Muslim, sanctity of our blood, sanctity of our life is more important than anything else. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Sometimes we feel like pausing question that is it true that 6 billion humans are living onto the whole face of the earth? Can we pause this question? Or can we ask that 6 billion humans, have they got their human conscious alive? Or should we ask that 6 billion humans, I'm not talking about Muslims, I'm talking about humans first. 6 billion humans, is their sense of humanity awake or sleeping? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Under this ayat and under this riwayat, my message to every Haji, Masjid-e-Hidayah's message to every Haji, this year Kaabatullah has witnessed more blood than anything else. This year Kaabatullah has witnessed more suffering than anything else. This year Kaabatullah has witnessed that bodies of Muslims are torn apart like pieces, like mince. So when you go to perform Hajj, or it is not only for Haji, for every Muslim who is going to get through the season of Hajj and Qurbani, my message to every Muslim first, that whatever you want to ask when you are performing Hajj, but Kaabatullah and every Hajj and every season of Hajj has many offers. Wallahi, that many offers Hajj and season of Hajj has, that if person has life of 1,000 years, and every year with total sincerity that person performs Hajj, he cannot say that I have inculcated every offer of Hajj and season of Hajj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. So when you go for Hajj, ask for everything, but ask one thing which will be on great offer of Hajj now, from Mina, from Arafat, from Muzdalifah, from Makkah Mukarramah, from the Multazam, from the Mas'a, from the Mataf. One thing especially it will be on offer. And what will be that? That ask Allah, that Allah give me suffering of the whole pain, sense of suffering for the whole ummah. Allah give me quality of the sharing for the pains of the whole ummah. Wallah, give me tears for the cause of the ummah. Wallah, make me have feeling for the whole humanity. Oh Allah, globalize my feelings. Oh Allah, internalize give me international feelings for the whole ummah. Oh Allah, give me universal feelings. If you go for Hajj, this year, Kaabatullah will be offering this in a very great manner for every Haji. It's up to you that how much you inculcate, how much you are returning with. You know what is happening there in Gaza? Sometime Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, addressing to his own daughter, that Ya Fatima, la ughni anki min Allahi shay'a. Oh my Fatima, I cannot benefit you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as your father. Only your amal will benefit you. One can safely say that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam has cried for ummah more than he cried for his own Fatima. And we have no feelings for ummah. We have a Jamaat here. Hazrat Ji Maulana Yusuf Sahib Rahmatullah Alayh, whenever he used to talk about the pains of ummah, agonies of ummah, unity of ummah, love and harmony of the ummah, he used to say first, he used to cry. He used to have intense crying. And he used to say that you broke this ummah, then enemy have an opportunity to extend their hands onto the ummah. So we are responsible first. We are responsible first. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq that we feel responsibility. We feel responsibility. Sometimes some people will say, they become very religious. In this manner, they become very religious. If you don't understand the requirement of time, if you don't understand the priority of your time, then you are not a true Muslim. I have quoted before also, and let me quote, hold on for a few minutes. When Shaykhul Hind, Hazrat Maulana Mahmudul Hasan Rahmatullah Alayh, he was waging war against British Empire. He was waging war against British Empire. And sometimes I will be feeling, I am big Sufi. I am very religious. I am very righteous person. And I have never paid for the single second my attention toward the cause of the whole ummah. And I am very righteous. Come out from the fullness. Come out from the slumber. Shaykhul Hind Rahmatullah Alayh, he had waged war against British Empire. And then time came that he had to go underground. And somehow he got into Medina Munawwara. He got into Medina Munawwara. And this story was mentioned by Hazrat Maulana Manzoor Nomani Rahmatullah Alayh, Maulana Manzoor Nomani Rahmatullah Alayh, Maulana Yusuf bin Nori Rahmatullah Alayh, and Maulana Sayyid Abul Hasan Ali Nadwi Rahmatullah Alayh. They were in I'tikaf in Masjid al-Nabawi. And they used to have Q&A session. So somebody asked question to Maulana Manzoor Nomani that what do you say about Sayyid Qutb? Sayyid Qutb was one of the freedom fighter of Egypt. One of the Ikhwani freedom fighter of Egypt. And he was hanged. He was martyred. He wrote one of the commentary onto the Quran, which has some problematic views also. So Maulana Manzoor Nomani was asked, what do you say about Sayyid Qutb? So Maulana Manzoor Nomani said that I haven't met him. My friend Maulana Abul Hasan Ali Nadwi he had met him. I haven't met him personally, but I have read his books and I have a lot of respect for him. So that person who was asking question, he was immature like me and you. Sometimes we are immature because I'm wearing kurta, my beard is according to sunnah, and my co-friends or my colleagues' beard is not according to sunnah. So I am into the immaturity that I am very religious, I am very righteous person. And that fellow is fasiq and fajir. Who gave you right? Who gave you that right? No one gave you that right. That person, he was immature. So he said, Sayyid Qutb, he didn't have sunnah beard. So Maulana Manzoor Nomani Rahmatullah Alayh said that now you have asked this question, let me share one incident with you. Maulana Mahmudul Hasan, Shaykhul Hind Maulana Mahmudul Hasan Rahmatullah Alayh, he was in Medina Munawwara. And British Empire sent message to the Amir of Medina Munawwara, who was Ibrahim Pasha. Said, hand him over because we want to arrest him. So Ibrahim Pasha said that you can do anything because he is the visitor of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the visitor of Madinatul Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So on no expense, I can hand him over. So next day when he was having breakfast, when that tray was brought in front of him, they had slaughtered his own sons. Ibrahim Pasha's son, he was slaughtered. And his head was into the tray. And that was a hidden message, that if you don't hand over Sheikhul Hind Maulana Mahmud Hassan, then be ready for this. So you know what did he do? He kissed the forehead of his son, and then he said, my head is ready, but I will not hand over Sheikhul Hind. That is what people of Gaza are doing. That is what people of Gaza are doing, that our heads are ready, but we will not hand over Masjidul Aqsa. That is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. So he said that I can hand over. You can kill me, but I will not hand him over. So he behaved in this manner. When Sheikhul Hind was released from Malta prison, and when he got into Bombay, so there was a gathering. So somebody asked that, what do you say about Ibrahim Pasha, that Amir of Medina Munawwara? So he said, I respect him, I love him, he's a giant of Islam. So that person said he didn't have Sunnat beard. So you know, Sheikhul Hind Maulana Mahmudul Hasan Rahmatullah Alayhi said, that person who offers his son and their heads into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for one of the soldier of Islam, for one of the warrior of Islam, and he is prepared to give his own life, and you are saying that he didn't have beard, he didn't have Sunnat beard. Sheikhul Hind Rahmatullah Alayhi, taught him lesson, that you don't understand priority of the time. Mahmudul Hasan is nothing compared to that person. Because who can give his life? Who can give his children's life? So now that immaturity time we are living now. That immaturity. Because I am Khankahi person, or I go chillas after chillas, or I am belonging to madrasa, so then I issue fatwa onto everybody. And I don't check myself that critically. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Gaza and Palestine and Masjidul Aqsa. One can safely say that whatever amal you are doing, it will be accepted how you behave towards this noble cause. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. And what is happening today? What is happening today? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what was ordained to Banu Israel and what they are doing. And why they are doing? Because this whole ummah, 2 billion Muslims, they had abandoned Muslims of Palestine from 100 years. We are more responsible than anybody else. We should blame Israel afterwards. We should blame ourselves first. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Non-Muslims, those scholars were saying that non-Muslim, even today, 5 o'clock, they're having demonstration because what havoc had taken place last night. That is why they are having demonstration. And wherever you go, London or Washington or New York, wherever you go into the demonstration, more non-Muslims are participating than Muslims. Because we are into the slumber. Oh, I am the Imam of Masjidul Hidayah, so Jannat is my father's. No, my friend, Allah will read everything. This period, how much pain you are feeling for the pains of Gaza, how much suffering you are taking for the suffering of Gaza, how many restless nights you are having for this pain of them, then your amal, your piety, everything will be accepted. Otherwise, it will be on pause. May Allah make me wrong. May Allah make me wrong. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand and feel some pain. Make dua. And this season of Hajj and Makkah Mukarramah, they are it is offering that come back with the international feelings, with the feelings of the whole ummah. Globalize yourself, Have universal thinking. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant it to all of us. Wa akhiru da'wana.